Welcome to the Automotive Blockchain channel, everybody. Hey, we are going to go ahead and get into this article and crypto news flash regarding Polygon. That is right, Matic and Mercedes-Benz. There was an award at the Technology Partner wins the International Awards in Industry Innovation and Technology Excellence. This article is discussing whether it can boost the Matic price. Before I get into this, I want to just say a love dub goes out to my heart to all of you who have joined the channel. I do appreciate that. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You know what that means to the algorithms and the other types of rhythms. The heartbeat rhythm. All right, so in here, Mercedes-Benz. Now, I've done a couple of different articles with respects to Mercedes-Benz in the past, and you can find those in my channel. If you were to just go in here and type in Mercedes-Benz or Ocean Protocol, which I'll get into that in just a second, but you'd be able to go in there and look at the playlist, and inside the playlist, we have a bunch of different sections in there, you know, Nissan, electric vehicles, VinFast, Audi, GM, etc., Ocean Protocol, Daimler, you know, it's all in there. So there you have that. That's the playlist. If you want to search a specific topic, I do what I can to try to break it out. So this way you can have multiple playlists looking at different things from different perspectives, depending on what you're looking for. So go ahead, go onto my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe again, but you'll be able to find a whole bunch of background information. And the reason why I say background, well, let's get into this updated article. All right, so we have here, and this is as of August 23rd, August 2023. This is from August 3rd. And hat tip to John Kumi for pushing this article out. So it was recently reported that Acentrik, a strategic initiative by Mercedes-Benz, has been deployed on the Polygon network. Repeat, Acentrik is a strategic initiative by Mercedes-Benz, has been deployed on the Polygon network to provide enterprise-grade tools to organizations. And this becomes very, very important. And I'm going to tell you why. Because previous times when companies like Daimler, Mercedes-Benz, as well as others, large enterprise entities, when they would decide to produce proofs of concepts or produce any type of business-related product, it would happen in their own, as I highlight this, data silos. And there were critical challenges with that. Well, this particular update should address those problems. And what do I mean by those data silos? There is intellectual property, IP, associated with a lot of the data that gets transferred back from one company to another or other various entities in a supply chain. And they don't want to be jumping into Mercedes-Benz data silo and trying to, get caught up in that rat race. So with the defense to Mercedes-Benz, they've been working with Polygon in order to actually, Ocean Protocol as well, in order to solve those data challenge issues. So the partnership with Polygon, blockchain, and its business model innovation makes it possible to provide solutions across multiple industries. So that is what we call interoperability, okay, between one industry and another. So Acentrik ensures that enterprises are connected to consume and share data in an open ecosystem. It's important to note that the Tech Ascension Awards only awards the very best, and they're just kind of throwing that out there. So how's this work? So Acentrik has its state-of-the-art technology properties of peer-to-peer nature and immutability and transparency to translate all benefits to enterprises. And this is based on a tokenization principles. It verifies data ownership through tokens representing access controls. And I'm willing to bet that these access controls will allow one specific stakeholder, a business, a corporation, that needs to access, let's say, telematics data from a particular vehicle, then they would be able to access specific types of data and not get access to other types of data because the token associated with those access credentials would only allow them to access telematics data. That would be in that example. So this enables data to stay within the control of the owner. And in this case, the owner could be Mercedes-Benz. It also could be any of the stakeholders, such as the battery organization who creates the battery, or perhaps the sensors that could be, and Mercedes-Benz, as well as a lot of vehicles these days, have hundreds of different sensors. But if there's a sensor on the alternator, and Bosch is the one that creates the alternator, they may not want Mercedes-Benz per se in order to have access all the information on the alternator. So they would use access controls with tokenization principles in order to allow Daimler to do basic basic information data from the alternator, but not have anything else. So just kind of little different things like that. All right. And yes, I said alternator. I know. All right. So there you have that. So here we go. Accentrik's standout feature is its pioneering compute-to-data approach, coupled with edge computing capabilities. This innovative feature allows privacy-preserving compute jobs to be performed in a trusted environment by bringing algorithms to the data instead of transferring the raw data. So basically, it's just cryptography. We'll just keep it simple, because I understand that some people who are tuning into this, you're like, wait a minute, that's just going a little too far. What is it really doing? Basically, it's allowing you to protect your data and keeping your intellectual property associated with your company, and you can allow the controls to go where you want it to go. So here we go. It takes out data silo barriers and ensures that organizations unlock the true value of their data asset. Some of its business outcomes include provision of new opportunities for data monetization through external data sharing. Remember, you've heard me say this a whole bunch of times on this channel. If it does not have real-world utility, if it cannot be interoperable, there is no stinking way that it's going to have a long lifespan. That is my personal humble opinion. I'm just letting you know. And speaking of that, none of this is considered to be investment advice, everybody. Do your own research. I'm just looking at this going, hoping that it goes very well. So that's for data monetization. The dealerships, and more importantly, the OEMs, the manufacturers, they've been looking for ways to monetize telematics data, battery data, and all such other data to the best of its ability. Because from marketing and advertising perspectives, there's just millions upon millions and billions of dollars made from data monetization of what goes on inside of a vehicle. So moving on from there. Acentrik fosters process refinement and optimization by facilitating internal data sharing, driving operational efficiency, and improving decision-making. Additionally, as a turnkey solution, Acentrik powers enterprises to build their own data exchange platforms tailored to their unique needs and ecosystems. So that's more of a plug for Acentrik, and that gives you an idea there. And it goes a little bit more into talking about the Matic price. And for those of you that don't know this, I've mentioned in previous, webisodes that I am fully vested, not fully vested, but Matic is one of my largest holdings that I have in the cryptoverse. Because I just attached to it many moons ago when it was less than 1 cent. And right about 1.5, 2 cents. I think I stopped at 1 3/4 cents is when I stopped dollar cost averaging in. But I may buy a couple more bags just because, well, I need to get it to a certain number. But anyway, so there you have it with respects to Acentrik. Let me know what you think in the video. Let me know if this is something that you would like to have more information on. I have another video coming out shortly right after this one, again, about Mercedes-Benz. So stay tuned for that. All right, look forward to seeing you next time.